amazing. I know I can see some people are ready, and they can't wait for our speaker. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'll go ahead to talk about our speaker, give a brief overview of who our speaker is, and so you know why I'm saying she's on fire. Her profile is even stellar, and once you get to know more about her, and once we learn from her, you will be amazed at the great things she's doing. She is hello everyone. Can you confirm if I'm audible? Hello? Hello, Abdul. Can you confirm if I'm audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
you're
audible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was saying I experienced some slight technical hitches, but I'm back. Thank you for having that patience. Our speaker is a certified yoga coach, a mental well-being coach, a menstrual hygiene educator, and the winner of the beauty pageant Miss India 2020. She's a corporate professional, and she's been a speaker at multiple forums like corporate offices, renowned NGOs, for instance, LP4Y, JOSSEWA. She has coached hundreds of people, especially the young people, in yoga, and has imparted mental well-being sessions at a variety of forums. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a wonderful privilege to have on this call today Hansapriya. You can call her Hansa. So throughout the session, just say Hansa, Hansa, and it'll be a beautiful time. I hope you have your pen, you have your book to jot down great insights that our speaker is going to share with us. Don't leave your seats. Just pay attention as she's about to talk about breaking free. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Hansa. Hi, Hansa.
Uh, Hello. Hi, everyone. It's quite late in the night over here, but it's a very pleasant evening for you all, I believe. And thank you so much for inviting me as a guest over here. And thank you, Ignatius. And I would like to extend my thanks to Harsha as well, who has well coordinated with you and me for this session and everything. And once again, thank you so much. And with if everyone is okay, then I shall be starting. So just is it okay, Ignatius, if I take the baton from here?
Yes, Hansa.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
The
Thank you so
floor is
much.
yours now.
Thank you. Just few things over here. Um, like let let us make this one more of an interactive one. And since we have the recording on, I would absolutely love to see you people in person if you can come on video, or else apart, it's fine. Nevertheless, um, so thank you so much once again for coming to this session. And as Ignatius has already introduced you all to the topic of today, that is break free. Now, since we are all young here, what are we going to break? And from where are we going to get ourselves free? It's actually a topic to brood upon, isn't it? So, today I would be introducing you all majorly four hindrances that stop us from achieving our goals, you can say, or achieving or reaching our destinations, what we are aiming for. Now that I might not claim that I'm 100% aware politically and culturally what is happening across the world, but definitely to certain extent we all are aware what is going on, isn't it? So what is that one thing that immediately comes to your mind? For me, if you ask me, it's fear. Now, what is fear? So, with this, let me share my screen with you all and take you through what I have to present to you. So, the four hindrances that we are going to talk here, and the first one is FOMO. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. Did that ring a bell in your mind? Like, oh, yes, I have faced this, I have gone through this situation. So once it so happened, like whenever I visit this topic, just before that, whatever four things that I am going to talk with you today, these four are out of my personal experiences. So when it comes to fear of missing out, I remember one very one incident in my life. Like when I joined my current organization back then, I was put into a project, and there, whatever I was doing, to whatever extent I was working, that was not enough for my manager. And he always used to expect more and more. The better I do, he wants the best out of that better. And I could not actually speak up, although never hesitated to speak up. But that was a situation where I was really hesitating to speak up, first time most probably in my life. And I'm like, I just suffered that phase like for 4 or 5 months. And I went through like all kind of this turmoil emotions, sadness. And it was a situation like almost I was in like depression. I'm like, what am I going to do? Just now I joined the organization, and over here in my country, it's like if you switch too fast, then that really puts a question on your credibility. Like you can't stick to an organization. So that was a fact. And when months passed, I just sat one day and I asked myself, why am I not speaking up? I am doing good. I'm actually doing good, and I know that I'm doing good. Then why am I allowing this manager to tell me every time that I am not that good? Then I realized I had a fear in my heart and mind. I had a fear that if I speak out today with him, maybe he will screw up my rating. If I speak up what I'm actually feeling, and if I tell him, no, I'm doing good, then maybe he is going to just spread a rumor about me that no, she is not that good. And what is going to happen to my image that I have built so far, not before this guy, but at least with other colleagues that I was working with? And also, as I told, I had a fear like, if I'm not going to get another job or if I'm going to suffer for that. So, this is how the fear of missing out kills you from within. So, what are we going to do in such a situation? It is very important that we recognize the fear, the word itself. If you just brood upon that word, as I did on the other day, I realized my fear was everything with respect to what has not happened. That is actually something in future I'm just predicting, and that has not happened to me, and I don't know if that is going to happen to me or not. It's just a mind game that is going within me, and that actually stops you from achieving what you want to achieve. And the day I thought that, the very next day I had a meeting with him and I cleared out that no, I am doing good. And I'm sorry to say I have been hearing this for these 5 months. And trust me, guys, he screwed up my rating. But I was absolutely fine because the day I spoke up, I knew that he's going to screw up my rating. But then I learned one lesson that I'm not going to kill, that let my fear kill me and not project myself towards the goals that I am aiming for. Now, moving on to the second hindrance, taking it personally. How many of you can correlate with this? I would really like to see if anyone can really correlate with what I'm speaking right now. Like taking it personally. Someone at a distance, they are talking in between themselves and they just give a look at you and you feel like, oh, they're talking about me. Or have it has it ever happened to you that you proposed something and someone bluntly said, no, you are wrong there. And you are like, oh, come on. How can you tell me that I'm wrong? I have done so much of R&D before coming before you, before presenting these facts to you. How can you tell me? No, I cannot be wrong, right? Now, you feel offended, you feel hurt, you feel like the entire world is against you and only you. Now, why is that happening? What makes you think that? Everything that goes in your mind, who is actually speaking to you all these things? Is it our ego that speaks? And it's like, me. It's all about me. Have you ever faced that situation? Trust me, I have faced it lot many times since my childhood days. Since I was little, since I was good at studies, so whenever someone used to tell me, no, this is wrong, this is a wrong answer, I used to say, oh my God, how can they tell me? I have read so much, I have done so good. And that continued with me, as they say, something happens in your childhood or certain characteristics that built within you in your childhood, they stays with you for a long time. And it is an incident when I was going through certification in yoga. I had to give a preliminary test kind of thing before going into the actual exam, and I failed that preliminary. And I was like, oh, how did it happen? How it happened to me? How can I fail? But then when I spoke to my guru, on that context, whatever the conversation went, but later on, when I actually thought upon that incident, I realized one thing, that from there, my actual yoga study began. Because I realized every time it is not about me. Sometimes I have to see from the other person's perspective, isn't it? Like sometimes it also happens to us. We are driving a car and someone from behind just keeps on honking, and we are like, what bullshit is going on? Why is he honking so much? Just hold on. And our brain processes a lot more, huh? It doesn't stop there. It processes like, oh my God, just overtake and go. But we don't know, being on the driver's seat, that how the road is actually. Does that guy actually see an obstacle that I am not? That is why he is honking me to give space to him or her, and rather than overtaking. So it is just a perspective, like as a coin has two sides, and we are always obsessed with seeing the head because we love our heads, isn't it? But sometimes it's good to flip the coin and see the tail as well. Maybe we get a better understanding of the situation. And on that note, giving less stress to ourselves and generating less of cortisol hormone and being happy and raising our dopamine, isn't it? Now, moving on to our third hindrance, that is restlessness. Guys, I would love to hear from you. And if you can just give a thumbs up or raise your hands, okay, in case you have any doubt or anything, then please stop me. I really don't want this to be like one-way topic. Rather, I would love this to be an interactive one. So, restlessness. How many of you have actually felt restless when you are planning something? Good. Thank you, Daniel. When you are planning something or you are actually focused on gaining your goal, like maybe a presentation you are going to give or certain things you have planned, that okay, by end of this month I'm going to raise this much of money or I'm going to get this work done, but then your state of mind goes into restlessness. And do you really know in yoga what we call restlessness? Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. Yeah, all the time with engineering assignments, meeting the deadlines. So the same with us, like we corporate people, we are also like overburdened with our work and always in that pressure, always in that stress, anxiety. So this restlessness in yogic terms, we call as disturbance of chitta. Chitta means your mind. It is disturbed. Your mind is not stable. And only then you get into a restlessness state. And with restlessness, needless to tell, you suffer anxiety, you go through sadness, you sometimes it bothers you so much that you actually get into the pit hole of depression without you even realizing that it is happening to you, and then you start blaming yourself for everything. This happens with certain people, and with other certain people what happens, just all the mind jumps from here to there to there to future to past, and yes, absolutely, as a silent killer. But then at times it behaves like a monkey mind. So, with all these things, I remember a quote from the mystic guru, Sadguru. He said a very nice statement, which I really could connect with, since I have gone through these phases a lot, many times. What he said is, awareness is the only key to get over your restlessness. Why? Because the moment you are aware that you are going through a certain state of mind, you start taking action on that rather than blaming yourself for everything that happens around you, isn't it? And with that, what I strongly believe is restlessness, once you get aware, you create that awareness. Your awareness leads to aliveness. And then when you start to live your life meaningfully and wholeheartedly, and that too with happiness, needless to tell that. So, next time you feel restless, just tell your mind it's okay, it's okay. Things are going to get fine, and I'm going to pass through this. And now, the fourth one is my favorite topic, and I call it as contextual lifestyle. What does contextual lifestyle actually means? Have you ever seen a lady out there or a guy out there and told and thought for yourself, oh my God, how well established he or she is? What status he or she has gained? Oh, they are wearing very good clothes. Oh, they are very happy. And everything you do on contextual basis, isn't it? Like you see them and you look upon yourself and you think, but I am not that happy. I'm not wearing that good clothes. I'm not that well settled. And trust me, the other person seeing you thinks the same thing. And we are not aware of that. And this contextual lifestyle is actually a silent killer. And most of us, knowingly or unknowingly, we all are doing the same thing. And this has happened more in this digital age. Because even if we can't see them personally, we see these pics uploaded on Facebook, the videos uploaded on Insta, and we feel, oh, their life is so good. And look at me, I'm still a loser. I have not done anything, or I'm struggling so much to achieve something. But it is nothing but just a waste of energy, a sheer waste of your energy that you could have actually invested in thinking something positive and in return doing something positive. And contextual lifestyle also means, this is one aspect of life. The other aspect is, oh, you are a girl, you should not laugh so much. Oh, you are a boy, you should not shed a tear. Oh, you have attained 30 years of age, you shall get married now, just keep the career aside. And now if you are doing good in your career, okay, anyways you are doing good in your career, just look at your friend, they are well settled, they have kids. And all these things are bullshit, I'm telling you. These are nothing but just hindrances. If you let them once get imbibed in you, trust me, friends, you can never, ever progress in your life and you will get trapped in that. So, all I can say is what I have believed, that own your life. You do good or you do bad. Never compare yourself with others. And whatever you do, have that courage to bear the fruits also. As in our Indian culture and in yogic terms, we tell karma. The karma you do, the fruits you bear. So be rest assured that you are not hurting yourself or just killing yourself with these contextual comparings, and not hurting others as well out of jealous or anything. So these are four major hindrances which I can tell you, like at some point of time, at some point of phase in my own life, I have faced them and I have tried my best to overcome them. And all I can say is that you and only you can help yourself to come out of that pit hole. I can suggest you, I can tell you the ways how to do it, but at the end of the day, it is only you who have to do it. So now, how to do it? How to overcome these hindrances then? What I would say is maybe these hindrances maybe something else that is bothering you, are definitely going to cloud your thoughts. And those clouds can be deep, dark enough that you cannot see even a beam of light. And all I can say is that let it rain. Don't hold on to the things. Just let it rain. And with that, we come to the most important aspect of today's interaction. How can you let it rain? How can you overcome these things? First, recognize. Recognize what you are going through. Recognize what situation you are in. Recognize all the possibilities, all the obstacles that you are having. And this recognition is nothing but what I have told you, the awareness you are bringing. Once you recognize all these things, accept it. One major and most important thing that I have learned from my partner is acceptance. You won't find a person more resistive than me back then. But this one important lesson I have taken from him is acceptance makes it easier, may it be obstacles, may it be happiness, may it be good times, or may it be bad times or the worst times of your life. Acceptance makes it easier, makes the flow easier, makes it pass in a jiff. So accept it, don't resist it, because the more you will resist, your mind is going to play such kind of games that you can never come out of them. Then once you accept what is happening, what is there, what is not, try to investigate them. Investigate why, for at the first place, why you got that thought, why you just scolded that guy who was honking at the back of you, why you didn't speak up to your manager at the first instance. Investigate that, because this investigation is going to make you meet the real you. You will know why you didn't do it. Then at the later stage, when similar situation comes, you can do it. And then the fourth one, and my favorite one, is no identity. What is no identity? Sometimes we become so obsessed with ourselves, with our desires, with our wishes, with our good, bad, that we just forget what is coming can also be good. What is being presented by the universe to us might be good, but we have made a barrier between us and those opportunities. So with no identity, I would like to tell you, sometimes it makes feel very good. And maybe since I am not into yoga, whenever I go through such situations, I just tell myself that this this time is not going to stay with me longer. Sometimes I also say that I am not even this body. I am not even my thoughts. I am just a being who is aligned with the opportunities, the abundances that this universe has bring to me. So on this note, I have got a nice quote being told by Howard Thunberg. What he told is, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go for it. Because what the world needs is more people who have come alive. So all I can say is there will be hindrances. We will think that every morning is a new morning. I can start my day fresh. But trust me, my friends, your past is going to cloud your thoughts of today. And it is reality, a harsh reality. We have to accept it. But all we need to do is we have to find out a way to come out of that pit hole. So I have always believed dream big, achieve bigger. So what you want to achieve, what you are passionate about, just wish and work so hard for it that even the universe will start opening the doors for you. And on that note, if any day you choose to walk that way towards the clarity, then I would be glad to be waiting for you all at the other end of the door. With this, thank you so much. And yeah, if you have anything to ask me or share with me, please, please go ahead. I would be more than happy. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you so much. And I hope I have shared whatever I have experienced out of that. I have shared something good that would be helpful and useful for you. Thank you so much. And stay connected with me. And I would pass on the baton to Ignatius right now.
Amazing, Hansa. That was a great one there. And
Thank you.
I was enjoying every bit of what you shared. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, kindly drop your questions as Hansa answers them for you. I felt they were real time experiences, and it's actually great to learn this from you, especially Hansa. So, if you have any question, okay, so Abdul is saying the FOMO. If you could throw more light on it, he would be grateful. So, Hunter, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So, yeah, Abdul, FOMO. FOMO, as I told, like fear of missing out. Now, since you have asked me the question, I would really like to ask you what, tell me at least one thing where you have literally felt that you are going to lose the thing or person or someone and you have just gone mad. Have you faced any situation like that? That may be your job, that may be your credibility, that may be your girlfriend, that may be your partner, that can be anything or anyone, like getting less salary, not able to achieve my goals. So all these kind of thoughts, because what happens, why people fall into the trap of FOMO, it is very important to understand. If
Yes, okay.
yeah, please go ahead.
I'm coming to tell you about some of the fears I do get. One time, some thoughts just came to my mind that I should write a book about something. So I
Mhm.
started writing, and I felt like, who will even read this thing? So I stopped. Who
Exactly.
will even read this thing? Is this necessary?
Yes,
Meanwhile, it was something that I felt strongly for it that this is something I need to write down and share to the rest of the world. But because of the fear, I just pushed on the way. I didn't even finish writing what I was to write. So,
absolutely.
and a lot of instances that I just feel like, oh no, I'm too small to do this. Or the people will think that, oh, that kind of inferior complex will even come and compound the fear in your mind. So that's why I want you to throw more light on that.
Yeah. So this is the same thing which happens, and this has happened to Abdul, and I'm sure this has happened to each one of us. If someone stands and tells me that no, I have never gone through this, then I'm going to tell, oh man, come on, are you a robot or are you really a human being? I'm really going to ask that question to them because each one of us have gone through that. What is happening? The root cause that I have analyzed for myself is from our very childhood, maybe at home, maybe at our school, what we have been taught. We have been taught about to be successful. We have been taught about to be perfect. We have been taught about achieving a goal at any cost. If it didn't happen with me, as I told, I was good at studies, but I have seen people, if they achieve like even 89%, their parents ask, why 89? Your friend has scored 95. Why can't you? So somewhere in our DNA, it has got imbibed in such a way that we are so product oriented rather than progress oriented. We are so success oriented rather than mastery oriented. So you are getting me? Like we always think of the goal so much that we start getting the fear that what if I lose it? What if someone doesn't appreciate me? What if this journey is going to be so hard that my near and dear ones are just going to leave me? This is one aspect. How that fear just engulfs you, and you think, oh, wherever I am at very good position, I am very relaxed, let me be there, happy and satisfied. And the other aspect, as I told, we are so success oriented rather than mastery oriented that we always think how to get that, how to cross that line of success and just get a tag for ourselves successful, rather than focusing on what I am doing. Let me be very good at that. If I'm learning something, let me learn that in such a way that if someone asks me anything about that, I'm able to tell that. But no, we are like by hook or crook. I just want to cross that silver lining and that's all. I don't bother what happens to me, right? But here we miss out a very simple thing, and that is how we have been brought up, you know. And I think this is a high time that we youngsters realize this, and at least whatever we have gone through, let our junior generation doesn't face the same. Let us tell them it's okay, it's okay to get 69%. As long as you are not ruining your career, we are okay. Next time, try hard, do hard. You have that capability and calibrity to do it, but it's okay as of now. If you have failed, let us learn. Even if I'm investing my time in writing a book, even if, let me not think that I'm going to fail. Rather than let me think, even if one person reads that book, I have shared my knowledge at least one person. And who knows, that person might like it so much that that person will start sharing your ideas to others. And that is how your motive is fulfilled. Trust me, here, after I have become a speaker, a coach, many a times I strive. In initial days, I used to think, what is happening to people? Why they are not realizing that health is so important? Why they are not giving importance to that? Why they are not thinking about their mental state, mental well-being? Then at times I used to get so frustrated, and then I thought, what am I doing? I am what I am teaching. I'm not following that, right? If a person is not acknowledging what they need to do, that is not my fault. So let that fear not imbibe in me what the other person is going to think, if that other person is going to follow me or not, if that other person is going to like me or not. Hell no. All I need to do is to be on my track. And that is how I'm going to achieve my goal. And here I am before you people. Had I would have stayed in that mindset, I would have never come to this stage and got this opportunity to speak to you all over here. So, yeah. And as I told, it is only you and only you can help yourself. Let these thoughts of what others will think, contextual thinking, you see, let us not do that. Even if you are doing it, bullshit. Just throw it aside. Go on your track because you are right on your track.
Amazing, amazing. Abdul has another question here.
Yeah.
He's asking, what one thing did you do that led you to break free? That
Oh my God,
one
Abdul.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. That is a very good question, Abdul, actually. Uh, I have been breaking all the rules, I'm telling you. But I make it sure that I don't hamper others' life. It will impact. Let us face this reality that the karma we do is going to impact us, and sometimes it will impact people around us. But what I always think is my karma on right direction? What I am doing is right? If it is right, I I just shut my eyes and ears for some time, not to hear what my parents are grumbling about, not to hear what my peer is putting pressure on me. I just don't do it. So break free, I'm telling you, I have done a lot. The most thing is like, oh, you are at age of 30, now you should have kids. And I'm like, okay, I will have, but not now. I have a lot of things to do. So let the world grumble for themselves because they are not living our life and we cannot lead theirs. So that is how I just escape out of the cage all the time by just shutting my eyes and ears for some time. And I tell, I'm not impacting your life. So please chill there. I'll do whenever the right time for me will come. And this is just one of the main things, huh? Even I have talked to the manager, you see, without bothering. I just came out of my mindset. I'm like, done is done. Now I'm going to speak to him. Let him screw my uh, ratings or whatever it may be. So that is how I try to keep up and, yeah, do good for myself and whatever I can for others.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Thank you.
I've learned great insights from you, Hansa, and people have people are actually enjoying what you are sharing. It feels like a real lifetime experience, and we are able to connect with what you are saying. We are able to
Yes.
resonate with every detail you are sharing with us, and that is beautiful. That is
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you.
Yes. So I on at this stage, I would like to ask one question,
Mm-hmm.
a personal question.
Mm-hmm. Please go ahead.
So, in terms of overcoming the FOMO, in terms of overcoming FOMO,
Mm-hmm.
if you have the way forward, if you know what to do, but are
Mm-hmm.
unable to actually execute what you have in your mind or what you know is the right thing, is it okay to seek help from experts? Maybe if it's in your business, if it's in your personal life, is it okay to seek help from them and actually put yourself in the situation where those people push you to actually take action to overcome that challenge? I hope you get me. Is it
Yes, I
okay
got you.
to put you in put yourself, challenge yourself to be in the situation where they push you, they give you the pressure to actually go for it? Is it
Yes,
okay?
it is. I got you, Ignatius. Yeah, thank you so much for that question. I feel it is absolutely okay. See, we are social beings, right? What does that mean? Without society, we are no one. And why is that thing like that? Without society, we are no one? Because psychologically, we are so built, genetically, we are so just wired up within that we need someone's companionship. You may call it as friendship, you may call it something else, and here it is like, for some job or some work to be done, you are seeking help of experts, and that is fine. I will tell you one thing. During my childhood days, and even after joining in my organization, I have seen this more often in people. They have a problem with themselves. Okay, but they will never ask for help. They will never ask for help. Even I was one of them till during my college and school and college days. Why we hesitate to ask for help, I never understood it. But the day I realized that asking help is actually helping me, I started doing that. But why we don't ask for help, again, the three-term word comes in front of us, that is ego. What they are going to think of me, that I don't know this one, and I can't let the world know this, that I don't know this. So that mindset is something what I would personally tell you for your question. The answer is absolutely yes. We can always go for and ask for help. And trust me, people out there, if there are bad people who demotivate us, there are also good people who motivate us, who boosts our energy to another level. But all I can say that I have personally experienced, I'm telling you, this may sound more of spiritual thing, but since I have gone through it, I am going through it each day, I would tell you. One is be grateful of what you have and just leave everything to the universe to show you the right path. You will see even the persons who think good of you will automatically come into your life, whom you can ask for help and who will take you to new dimensions. And it is true, it happens. It is only, I mean, yeah, it will become another topic of discussion, but it happens. And never hesitate to ask for help, provided you know whom you are asking for help. Provided you know. Sometimes you will ask help to someone who knows less than you or who don't know what you are asking about, and they are just going to waste your time because, again, ego issues. They don't want to show you that they don't know, and they are going to do a utter time waste of yours. So be little practical and intelligent enough to whom you are going to ask for help. Yeah. Anything? I hope I answered your question, Ignatius.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And
Thank
it's
you.
it's great. It's great. Yes. So it's good to take out the ego and seek help. Amazing.
Yes.
So Hansa,
Yeah.
I believe you've done justice to the whole topic, and I must say that I'm impressed and have been
Thank you.
enlightened. The
Thank you. Thank
insights you
you.
shared will go a long way to help everyone who joined this call to actually take action and become better people. As Global Young Leaders and Career Development is an a non-governmental organization that actually helps empower young people to impact their communities, to bring change, development in their respective communities. So we have members spread throughout the continent of Africa, and you sharing this with us today is actually something which will benefit individuals here. And mind you, aside those who have joined this call, it is recorded because some people, since they are not able to join at the actual time, they visit the link and then listen and listen and listen. So it sinks deep into the minds of people, the members, and eventually it helps them take action. So we are really grateful for your time and what you've shared with us. I would seek your permission to get your social media handle to the participants so that they can follow you if you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or other social media handles. We can
Yes.
we can
You want
duly.
you, you want me to share it in the chat box or give you and you are going to share with all?
I think you can go ahead and share it in the chat box. Just
Okay.
the social media handle.
Okay, this is my Insta handle, and I have my own community for yoga as well on Facebook. So you can follow me on Facebook if you search for my page. It's Repose Yogi. So you would find me on Repose Yogi on Facebook. And yeah, that is you can stay connected with me, and anytime you need any help on maybe physical aspect, maybe mental aspect. And as I told, like I'm also a menstrual hygiene educator. So anytime you need help in educating any teenagers over there or anything, please feel free to reach out to me. I would be, as I told, I would be glad to be waiting for you on the other side of the door. Namaste.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much,
Thank you
Hansa.
so much. Thank you.
Yes. So I would before we go, I'd urge everyone to quickly make sure you follow Hansa via the social media handles that have been shared there and get to learn amazing stuff from her. Connect with her. And
Thank you. Have a great evening and have a great year, just in case we don't meet again. But I
okay,
hope we meet frequently.
yes, I,
Thank
I,
you.
I also look forward to maybe after the restrictions and COVID comes down, maybe we can host you in Ghana
Oh,
for
that
a
would be my
physical
pleasure. That would be my
interaction.
pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, yes. So I'll quickly give a vote of thanks and then we can end the session. So Hansa, on behalf of Global Young Leaders and Career Development, I would like to express my profound gratitude for spending the time to share great insights with young people to help us become better persons. And I'd like to say this time you shared with us is priceless, and we acknowledge every word that you shared within every second of the time here. We are grateful, we appreciate it, and take it that whatever you've shared will go a long way to help us and eventually impact our communities and make the world a better place. Thank you so much, Hansa.
Thank
And
you so much, Ignatius. And once again, thank you so much, Harsha, for coordinating in between us so well. Without you, I believe this wouldn't have been possible. And thank you, Ignatius. Thank you, Abdul, for being there and communicating with me every thing in detail. Although I would have felt very happy if people could have come online, so that we could have taken a good pic. But I
yeah, I think we'll do
not,
that. So
yeah.
everyone, um, I see you,
Daniel, I love
Grace,
you. I love
Samuel,
you.
Nana, Hashmi, Hasha, Doka, good head,
Thank you, Vikram.
Daniel. We can turn on our videos and
Yeah. And
take.
just a thanks, Harsha. And I see
Oh, thank you,
everyone
thank you.
except Ignatius. Did you notice that? He's asking all of us to switch on the video. He himself has not done it. Come
Oh,
on.
I'm on now. Can you see me?
Yes, I can now. Thank you, Samuel.
Okay,
Thank you,
great,
Ignatius. Yeah.
great. So, Abdul, can you take the snapshots quickly?
The
The
the what?
snapshots. The snapshots.
Okay, okay.
Can you take it?
I don't get you.
Okay. No worry. Let me try and do it quickly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
just do it. Mm.
um, just a second.
Why am I not able to?
Just stay there. Hold the camera and stay there. I'm going to take a print screen, okay?
Okay. So Hansa will also take
I'm
a
going
print
to take.
screen.
Okay, I see Abdul Ganyu has switched on the video, and Samuel, just hold your camera and stay like that and say cheese.
Cheese.
Done.
Cheese. Great.
Done.
Great.
Thank
So
you
it will
so
be shared
much.
on our social media handles. Hansa
Yeah.
will also share it so we all get to have it. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great,
yeah, yeah.
great. So
Oh,
thank you all.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've done
Thank
a
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
very
you so
Hansa.
wonderful
much.
job.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Hansa, and thank you, guys. Thank you, Ignitia, and
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Abdul. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Each one
Bye
of you,
bye,
thanks
Hasha.
wholeheartedly.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much. Have a great evening. And for
You
Indians, have a good
too.
night. Thank you.
When will I get
Okay.
the Indian movies to watch? Hasha and
Yeah, we'll catch up, Abdul.
Definitely.
We'll catch up.
Definitely. Definitely.
okay, okay.
Thank you
That's
so much,
Thank
nice.
you
Abdul.
so
Thank you
much.
for this
Thank you so
coordination. Thanks a
much.
lot.
That's
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
nice. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.